Capricorn moon. That's a lot of Capricorn, Sydney. How do you know your rising sign is in astrology? You need to know your birth time, Patricia, and then your birth location as well, and then type everything into a birth chart maker and it'll tell you. You don't want to be on Temu again. Okay, don't go on Temu. Hello, Cindy. Let's have a look. How is Big King C dealing with Harry? Okay, 2 want to come out. We'll do that. There's 2 things he's dealing with Harry with. He is full of remorse. He is hurt by him. He is lost at him with the 5 of Cups. There's a sense of regret. There's a sense of mulling things over. I think he's stuck on, what could I have done differently to get a different outcome for this muppet that I have of my son? Why is it so different? Why couldn't it be any better? And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. And then you have the cold, hard fury of almost an air sign. I don't know if King Charles has got any air in his chart. He is a Scorpio, but he does have a sting in his tail. And this is the sting in his tail. He is playing a long game. It's almost like, do you know when you have a knitted jumper and you catch it on a bit of metal or a nail or something, and your jumper starts coming undone slowly and slowly? It's almost like that. He's got all the time in the world for this. He's not going to act out rashly, and he's keeping his cards close to his chest. But don't think just because we have got the 5 of Cups there, he's hurt, but he's also incensed. The King of Swords in reverse, absolutely incensed. It can also mean there's a politician involved somewhere with the King of Swords there. Interesting. Let's see what's crossing over him. The 7 of Pentacles, 7 of Discs, the 7 of Earth. He's taking his time. Act in haste, repent at leisure. I think he's a great believer in that. He's just taking his time. He's hurt. He's raging, but you're not going to see that. We will not see that. What's known about the situation? He thinks they're petty. He thinks they're bitter. He thinks they've created a lot of drama and gossip. We have the Page of Swords in reverse. He thinks they're fools. He really does. He thinks they're spiteful. What's underneath? We've got the Magician. King Charles is no fool. Now, this might be a bit way out there, but I know there's been a lot of talk that there has been some kind of enchantments on kings and all of those things. King Charles is in the high church. He's the head of the church. There will be a lot of protections around him. He's also, I believe he's also a druid. He will have a lot of protection around him. It's leaving the situation, the Chariot. It's been quite a year. It's been a big year. A big year. And I feel like he hasn't had time to really go deep and really just think, I know he went to Romania, but there's something there that it's just like, I think he didn't indulge this as much maybe when he was in Romania, but I think he's made a decision. Okay. The Eight of Pentacles and the Queen of Swords, both of these are in reverse. What does he think of them? He thinks they're lazy. He thinks they didn't want to do the work. He thinks they've created all this drama because they are lazy. The Queen of Swords surrounding him, they're not only lazy, but they're cruel. The Page of Swords in reverse as well. Needlessly cruel. Cruel chatter. Cruelty. What he's hoping for, he wants to just carry on with this. It's the Star in reverse. And of course, the New Caroline Age was that star energy. It's there. Everybody's like kind of like ooh about it because it's noticeable. And yeah, he's kind of done with them. He's just wanting to keep going the way he's going. He is quite happy. The sun is also, we've got the star and the sun, which is quite nice. We didn't get the moon. The sun in reverse. Classically on the sun, there's usually 2 children. But on this sun, there is only 1. I think he's just going to keep going. It stings him. It hurts him that his son could betray him. It hurts him that Harry can betray him like that. But he's just gonna keep going. It's interesting, we have got the 2 of Wands in the future. And that 2 of Wands says there's a doorway. Who's coming through that doorway, though? There's a celebration. Okay. That's good. Uh-huh. I think we're going to see very much Just William. With the 2 of Wands, I think, and the celebration, and the 7 of Swords in reverse. He's going to look like he is opening a door, and there's a relief there for him. And the 7 of Swords is in reverse. So I think King Charles is going to win this game of, basically this gigantic game of poker that's been going on for the last, I don't know how long now. Feels like forever. 2019, 2020. My goodness. Let's have a look at William. Thank you, Seri love. let's have a look at William. What's William? And then, okay, secrets. William is keeping tight-lipped. He's not saying anything much. Complete control, complete composure. You know when he clenches his jaw like that. What's above him and what's underneath him? William's fine. William's cool. William's moved on. I think William has sectioned it off. I think William has put it away, to be honest. He really has. He's put it away, and he thinks they are... King Charles thinks they're immature, gossipy, hostile, and idiots. William thinks they're all about PR and they're wanting to show how they're big, they can do things better. So William feels it on a different level than King Charles. King Charles doesn't see, like, there isn't that brotherly rivalry, there isn't that sibling rivalry between King Charles and his son, but there is between William and Harry. So William feels Harry's anger at him. He feels it coming through the ether, if you know what I mean. He can tell exactly what his brother is feeling and thinking by looking at a photo of him, watching a little clip of a video, listening to what he's not saying or said on there. But William's quite happy. He knows. William knows. William knows he's loved. William knows that people like him. William knows that he's probably going to be a more popular king than his father. And that's, I'm not saying I don't like King Charles. I do like King Charles. I'm just saying people are fickle. People would like William because Diana and blah, blah, blah. It's just the way it is. Yeah, William is definitely an empath. Wheel of Fortune, leaving the situation in reverse, and the Three of Pentacles, not working with him. I don't think there's going to be any bridges. I feel like King Charles is managing the strategy when it comes to Harry. I think with regards to William, William is completely done. He is keeping it in now. I think he said his piece. He says everything that he's needed to say to his father about what they're going to do with Harry. I feel like some decisions have been made. I feel like they've got a long-term plan for every eventuality. So I think that, like I said, King Charles is just letting Harry pull all that wool out of the sweater and undo everything. And then they'll... Oof. Now I say, the thing with William, how William feels Harry's getting on, there's that tower in reverse. William can see that Harry is in free fall, absolute free fall. And because the tower is in reverse, it's not a act of nature, an act of God. It's something you've done yourself. And surrounding what William thinks of his brother and the strategy for him, he thinks he's sometimes the fool can just mean the fool. It's just, he just thinks he's ignorant. Now there's the King of Swords, what William hopes for. I think there's going to be somebody intervene and interject with this from Parliament. People are going to get involved from Parliament, because at the start of the King's spread we had the King of Swords in reverse as well. I think the King of Swords, this has already been discussed, it's already been planned for. Harry and Megsy's fate is already sealed. And the Moon in reverse is the outcome. I think that Amid the Scabies book is going to further try and slander the royal family. They're going to get slander from scabies. I feel like not only that, but they are going to there's going to be a possible breakdown with Harry. I'm going to be honest. He's got the Tower and the Moon in reverse. Then there could very well be some kind of incident with Harry. And this isn't just him like being out with his feelings, or, you know, a little bit of, I didn't get my way, I'm going to have a toddler fit. This is just like a breakdown. I think they're done with them. There is a door opening now. So I think the king is going to look like he's, of course, my son can come. You know, he's gonna go through those motions, I feel, for some reason. But there is that there. So that is what I see with them. I think they're pretty much done with him. I think William's more over it than Charles is. I think Charles is still pondering a few things, but that pondering, don't mistake that as weakness. I think he's got a sting in his tail, and